This is probably the biggest thing that in the future, when we look back on this, the biggest thing that people either didn't know or were deliberately misled about is this ludicrous argument that is used largely by people who, let's just be polite about this and say, they haven't dedicated much of their life previously to expressing concern for poor Africans, but they claim, I want to leave the European Union because it discriminates against banana growers in Africa. If it's not arms, the poorest 50 countries on the planet can trade tariff-free with the European Union.
Exactly, so there'll be no tariff benefits there, and
it's a lie. It's a lie.
It's a lie. Getting fresh food from Spain is a lot easier than getting fresh food from South America.
Why? Surely, if you just believe more, you can. So that this is the trade theory of gravity. That it's easier to do with the people that are near to you.
Which is entirely correct.
Which is why I had Rees Mogg on the line the other day, and he started talking about Australian beef, and you just sit there at that point, and you think, well, where do you go next? Australian beef? Like, what? Unbelievable.
Crazy. I mean, I get the non-EU stuff, but this is actually everything that comes through, because everything that comes through Dover is going to be impacted. It's not just 25% of the EU; it's everything is impacted coming in. So this thing like get more, that won't help us. We'll still only have 25% of the freight to come through. So you're going to have massive availability shortages, and then you're going to have stuff rotting in lorries
because of the queues.
Because of the queues. So
which need to be there because of the checks, which need to be there because of the borders, which need to be there because of control.
So the cost of waste on fresh fruit and veg is going to be extraordinary, and then it starts to snowball. The people who can afford it will bulk buy, and the people who can't won't have any food. I mean, that is the worst case scenario. But realistically, look at these numbers. You can't see how this isn't going to come to massive panic buying. The
government's own contingency plans reflect almost everything that you've said, but I don't know, Project Fear or something, or we'll all eat fish.
That's the disappointing thing, is that the people in my sector have nothing to gain from saying this to the public, but you'd be getting hoodwinked, or politicians saying with Project Fear. I don't even get it. Why would I want to scare people?
Yeah, what's in it for you? What's in it for John?
For me at all.
Well, they're clearly not.
I'm not a politician.
What's in it for people invested in the pound tanking? Well, you've got photographic evidence of how happy it makes them.
I mean, and the last point is, there's 2 points.
You're a good man, John. Thank you for this call. I appreciate it. No
problem. I mean, there's to do one thing. The very worst time this could happen is March. The hunger period is April and May, going back to like Victorian times. It's where the British stocks run out and the British harvest hasn't started. We import almost everything for these 2 months. It couldn't be worse timing. That's another thing people don't realise, because you have availability of lettuce and tomatoes all year round.
Yes.
But actually, those 2 months are terrible because all our stocks of onions, potatoes, carrots, they run out, or they can run out certainly if we have some of the things. But the British have to reduce. You've got 2 months where we import everything just when we're about to crash out.
Unbelievable.
And also, every single person who works on our farms is an EU labourer. So I go around the farms all the time. Every single person. There's not a single British person working on farms.
just to keep the pedants out of my timeline. I'm sure there is. So if your nephew works on a British farm, don't send me text claiming that John's a liar. Let's just go with the overwhelming majority of staff on British farms.
Especially the real labourers. So not
the seasonal heavy lifting.
Correct, yeah. The ones chopping leeks in the field and picking the berries, they are... I won't give a percentage, but everyone, it's all EU labour.
Yeah.
Now, we had an issue last summer, and this is only going to creep up. This is the biggest one that I get from my spies, is if the EU labourers don't come over here, the summer season is going to be... Again, when we actually would have good availability of fruit and veg, we won't, because we don't have anyone to pick it. And people will always say, why don't you get British people to pick it? Now, this is one of the things of where this is the minimum wage. What would you rather do? Would you rather work in hotel or restaurant in one plant, or would you rather chop leeks in the freezing cold for the same amount of money? You'll never get people. It's very, very hard to get people to do their job.
Well, then the response will be, then you have to pay more. In which case, of course, you're arguing for more expensive vegetables in your supermarket.
That's exactly it. So it just put down the price.
What do we want? More expensive vegetables. When do we want it?
Yeah.
Now.
Exactly.
Yeah. Mate, you're brilliant.
Yeah, in a nutshell, it's scary times in the food industry. It really is, and it's more scary about the lack of knowledge out there.
Well, you've just helped with that. You really have just helped with that. But on a personal level, because this is on a lesser scale of expertise, I suffer from a similar experience from you. When you mentioned talking to your mates, it's weird, right? Because you do this for a living. One of my good friends is a greengrocer as well, and he has told a very similar story to you on this programme, and I don't know whether it buttered any parsnips to go with a vegetable-based figure of speech, but it certainly spooked me, and I trust him because I know him and I believe him. Your mates know you, and they trust you, and they believe you, and this is your field of expertise, and it comes from something you said earlier, that you don't move their needles much either.
No, I think I don't know if it's just the British attitude of it. It'll be all right.
But if you were a car mechanic, I'd take my car to you. You're a food and vegetable buyer, importer. Why would I not believe you on this issue? Why would I not believe you and instead decide that I'm going to trust David Davis or Nadine Dorries?
It is crazy. The whole expert thing is the one that you always get me. I mean, everyone loves an analogy. It's going to the hospital and doctor saying need an operation.
Yeah.
And you might ask a different doctor for another opinion, but you don't ring up Bill from Margate and say, well, what do you think, Bill? But that's what we're doing it. So basically go asking an expert
or
what the
Philip
opinion is.
from, where was Philip, the earlier caller, with the uniforms on the Irish border? Somewhere
Exactly.
down,
I mean, it's asking that guy for his opinion, but you wouldn't do that if you've got a life-threatening illness or anything like that. But for some reason we'll do it. For this, it's crazy.
I suspect we'll put this call up, John, so you can send it to all your mates. See if it makes any difference when they hear it coming out of the radio instead of just coming from the other side of the table in the pub.
Yeah, brilliant.
Right, there you go. 12:18.
This is LBC.
The Vodafone Big Winter Sale is still on. Don't miss out on amazing smartphone, SIM-only, home broadband and tablet offers. Hurry, the Vodafone
Rejoice and be glad, for the springtime has come. We can throw down our shovels and go on the bum. Hallelujah, I'm a bum. Hallelujah, bum again. Hallelujah, give us a handout to revive us again. The springtime has come, and I'm just out of jail, without any money, without any bail. Hallelujah, I'm a bum. Hallelujah, bum again. Hallelujah, give us a handout to revive us again. I went to a house and I rapped on the door, and the lady says, bum, bum, you've been here before. Hallelujah, I'm a bum. Hallelujah, bum again. Hallelujah, give us a handout to revive us again. I like Jim Hill, he's a good friend of mine. That is why I am hiking down Jim Hill's main line. Hallelujah, I'm a bum. Hallelujah, bum again. Hallelujah, give us a handout to revive us again. I went to a house and I asked for some bread, and the lady says, bum, bum, the baker is dead. Hallelujah, I'm a bum. Hallelujah, bum again. Hallelujah, give us a handout to revive us again. Why don't you work like other men do? Now how can I work when there's no work to do? Hallelujah, I'm a bum. Hallelujah, bum again. Hallelujah, give us a handout to revive us again. Why don't you save all the money you earn? If I didn't eat, I'd have money to burn. Hallelujah, I'm a bum. Hallelujah, bum again. Hallelujah, give us a handout to revive us again. Now I don't like work, and work don't like me, and that is the reason I am so hungry. Hallelujah, I'm a bum. Hallelujah, bum again. Hallelujah, give us a handout to revive us again.